Whoops. I misclicked. Live now. I thought I was live. Whoops. Skill issue. Robot. We can lead with Ape. Ape's gonna go, do they need the charcoal? I don't think they need the charcoal. Oh my god. Arguing for Manfred Mantine over in chat. Sometimes my OBS like won't show that it's live in one spot. So I was like, oh, I clicked the button. We're fine. I was in fact incorrect. Okay, so... Shut up. This would be outspeed, out damage. This would be outspeed, gets out damage. This would be slower in Okos. This would be slower in Okos. So this would be Gyarados clicking Waterfall. I'm Jim 3ing it so hard. Your Watson look favorable? Watsoning it. Watson son. Oh, I guess I could make this always Waterfall, right? Yeah, Christopher Walkenberry. My mic isn't muted. I see it going up and down. I'm gonna mute you with a gun. Your Moon Man is muted. I haven't looked. Interesting. It's so weird for me to try to talk about Run and Bun because it's like I've played so little of the game and especially so little of early game. I mean, there's of course 6 runs. Like the second farthest, this is the only second time I'm doing any of these fights, and I don't really know like early game like I did in like Emerald Kaizo because I played it 4 million times. Slow kill with Waterfall. Can you kill through a Christopher Walkenberry? You can't kill through a Christopher Walkenberry. Got any, like, rock enjoyers? The only thing worse than being straight. If this thing de-dances, I guess the problem becomes... I wonder if we can set up like a situation where I guess it would like T-Wave, Dragon Dance, or do that. White Crown enjoyers. White Crayon, bro. You're cooked beyond belief. There's no saving. Does Waterfall make contact? It would crit kill. Damn, this Gyarados guy. Kind of brazy. I feel like this feels like probably going to be one of the more annoying mons to fight in this fight. Like, these are showing outspeed KO because of Boom, right? You're cooked. This is like Boom, outspeed Oko. What's blue? Blue is like 3 hit KO or 2 hit KO? Oh, maybe this is just well earned. Yeah, because well earned could just go like... Does Icy Wind cover a 50-50? I think Icy Wind probably covers a 50-50, right? Because we go into the whale with like a cherry, right? Nothing goes on in Indiana, so we will not be visiting. Nah. That is... Your boyfriend is very insightful, Overtal. Yeah, so we're going to come in on Waterfall. We want to be dead to like back-to-back crits. So... if we click Icy Wind, well, I guess the question is, we're not, Icy Wind plus Freeze Dry doesn't always kill. 34 plus that. I mean, still, regardless, we're in a good spot. Ohio is where the clan meets. Unreal Engine 5. What about Real Bungeon 5? Any takers? Regardless, I think this is fine. I think those are two rolls that are favorable for us. Yeah, both of them have to like giga low roll. Plus like Icy Wind. Like if we come in an Earthquake, it T-Waves. Actually, when it's probably not going to T-Wave because we're faster. If it D-Dances, then I think we just go like... If it D-Dances, we're still fine. Yeah, I think it'd have to be like D-Dance Crit or whatever. Real Bungeon. I think just like across the board, this is fine. This is the... I'm going back and watching the run that wins in Emerald Kaizo. And I have to adopt more of that mentality. Because, dude, that run was fucked from the jump. Like, I get roared away by Growlithe. I lose a Pokemon in one of the, like, second fight of Roxanne's gym. And I think I lose something. Do I lose something on Roxanne, too? Like, that whole run is so scuffed, bro. Like, I have, like, 4 deaths by Watson time. It's like 4 or 5 deaths by Watson and, like, 2 missed encounters. Oh, yeah, I have a Lekid that kills itself from confusion. Like, I'm minus, like, 5 or 6 encounters by, like, post-Watson. And for some reason, I kept that run going. Whereas, like, I think the longest run before that was, like, deathless up until Maxi. Which is insane. It's insane that that run kept going. What a wild, stubborn motherfucker. You want to see the fuck-ass racing shoes companies invented these days? Yeah, show me. I feel like running shoes have, like, innovated so much that, like, you can save so much time from those. Clicking a random link. Let's see. Oh, what? Where's the heel? The heel's just, like, gone. Also, why reject all cookies? That's crazy looking. Just no heel. Literally illegal. IP grabber. Grab this. It's a crazy... $1,000... Almost $2,000. Oh my god, if you need them in a size 10, no, it's almost $4,000. What the fuck, bro? What are these? Oh, the laces are held. I thought this was some sort of, like, design in that way. That's crazy. I can't believe running is pay to win, bro. Anyway, we're going to go into Whaler, and Whaler's going to clean this up. This will be like random move Mo coming in next. Mo no Bomba. I got hose. Callin. It's got that white herb. Do we have anyone who just beats this guy? Oh, you almost got me. I almost was like, hey, Munch. You almost got me, bro. We can go back into this guy on random move and kill with overheat. Well, are we dead to HP ground crit if we are pre-damaged to do... No, we don't. So we can just go Cherry Berry here as well to kill Mo. Weird fetishes hit Gen Z like how crack hit the big city. Give me a little bit more. I think I'm with you. I think I might agree with you, but I'm going to need a little bit more info. Yeah. I keep on saying, like, I think my generation got the perfect amount of the internet, where we got, like, the early internet where you could just learn a lot of stuff and you could go on Live Leak like a normal human being. Bad dragons. But But we still got to, my generation got to kind of grow up in like a half no internet world, half internet world. Like all y'all have known is internet, but I like remember card trips where I only had my Game Boy, or even like did not have a Game Boy. I was playing like crosswords in the back seat or some shit like that. Omegle. Lol. Anyways, this guy's going to come in, kill with overheat. Then that would be showing outspeed. Actually, from the damage they take, this will probably be like showing slow kill from Porygon. What would they download off of us? They would download special attack, which is kind of sucky though. Card trips with the Game Boy SP. Yeah, dude. Yeah, like our generation, super, super lucked out. And I mean, especially, like I am right on the cusp that I graduated the year before COVID. Like not having to do any COVID schooling. Crazy. Born to the perfect time that I had a stupid iPad with a fat plastic case. Yeah. Do we have anyone who... Actually, Tri-Attack Ice Beam is probably fine for like one of these guys. That's with the special attack boost? Damn. These motherfuckers do not care. Got flown to the floor over a pallet of toilet paper. What is... Oh, worked it well. I missed the message before that, and I thought the I got thrown to the floor for a pallet of toilet paper was just a classic Moon Man, what the fuck are you talking about moment, but now that makes way more sense. Can we knock this guy off? Yeah. Yeah, that must feel even weird. Like, I feel like the COVID time skip feels weird for everybody, but for your generation who, like, matured during it, that's crazy. Without the special attack boost, this is just, like, it's about the same for Basculegion. This is just kind of annoying, right? Huh. Yeah, there's no one who like one taps this without using moves that hurt themselves. I was a 4th grader. That's insane, bro. That's crazy. I think really just COVID fucked with everyone's perception of the passage of time. And I feel so bad for your generation who, like, formative years you would have been out and about normally. You were stuck inside, wondering if we're all gonna die. And that's not fun. First day of school tomorrow's rough. Yeah. Man, that series of matches is incredibly suspect, bro. Oh, good lord, brother. That was incredibly poorly timed. Do we win this 1v1 with, like... I mean, +1 Ice Beam doesn't do too much. We go, like, Lumberry here. We go, like... but it has Recover, too, right? I wish we had a move that kind of hit this guy a little bit better. Yeah. Moon Man was then locked up for being a criminal. Okay, maybe it's actually the Porygon who is the most annoying in this fight. Have a seat, Moon Man. Moon Man, Dateline. Waiter, can I get a gun in my mouth? Yeah. School is both incredibly important and not important at all. I think it's in the same way that college, for me at least, was not about learning anything in classes, was more about like learning about your autonomy, growing as a person, and like learning how to be an adult. I feel like high school is not really about any of the individual things you're learning. It's more about building up good habits that you can use for whatever you want in the future. It's less about actually of any of the shit you're learning, which if you're a certain type of person is incredibly fucking frustrating. All my friends are taking A push. The only APs I took was AP Psych and AP A push. And I hated A push. AP Psych was really, really cool. Like, a lot of the stuff that it covered was interesting to me, but history, like dates, I can never remember dates. Also, like, science never clicked for me. That's the kind of fucky thing about the U.S. Maybe it's general education, but especially the U.S. education system is like, if your brain isn't designed to click with the way the teachers are expected to teach or the subjects that you're learning, you just are written off as like a bad student or something. But it's like, you could be very smart in other ways or just give a shit about more niche things that aren't being taught and you're just kind of fucked. English is your only good subject. Yeah. One person take AP Lit and Lang. Yeah. Oh, dude, I wish languages clicked for me, man. No sotros, you know what I'm saying? Como se dice run and bun? Yeah, I don't know what we do about paragonal. Because especially with the special attack, I mean, like, this is a really good match. We generally win this, right? And just getting, like, double T-waved is annoying. And we can get liquidation. So, like, likely this is just going to be tri-attack coming in. We're going to get a free attack. What's liquidation drop chance? Oh. Dude, that Drake song is so fucking funny, bro. That one clip of those two guys who talk about rap reacting to that for the first time, holy shit, bro. I could watch that every day. Like, the expression on their faces when they know what's coming. Oh my god. What is the name of that song? Meet your Padre. I need to see the video. Oh my god, what a Moon Man, that's cursed.
Alright, meet your Padre.
Here, I need to watch this again just to fill myself with joy. Oh god.
Alright, meet your Padre.
This will probably get the VOD flagged, but fuck, it's worth it. Yeah, the look when he knows. Fuck, bro. Fuck, bro. Wait, what is this? This is in Philly. Wait, what is this? This is I used to let's not dox myself, but I know exactly where this is. This is like right in Old City. I would walk by this sometimes going to work.
Here in the studio, a moment of silence. Hooters is closing.
I love Philadelphia. Figures I would end up in Philadelphia. Wait, what? Yoda parody with, is this a thing that exists, Mason, or are you just, oh no, it does exist, God. Grippy. Grippy I must have. We generally win this though, right? Is Thunderwave 100% accurate? Like, how does this go wrong, though? I feel like we could probably bring, like, a backup for this. Because we're only gonna... We already have killed most of the team's 15 and we can bring out like a slot left. When must you just do? Ban Moo-Man, I must. Just pop people's appendages? Oh, you're just saying, like, just rip them all? Yeah. I feel like there could be a really gory, interesting, like, more violent Star Wars. Well, wasn't that, like, sort of what The Force Unleashed, or am I getting that confused with something? I really am not familiar with many Star Wars properties. I saw 3 in theaters, and I was like, that's good enough for me. Oh, yeah, you're just going to be like, boop, your heart explodes, I win. But that wouldn't be great storytelling. Is the magic system of Star Wars really that well designed or planned out? I fuck with any sort of media where, like, the magic system makes sense. Wormle. I can play some Wormle. Let me finish planning for this fight real quick, because then it's going to be Tug Me Tomorrow coming in. Air Slash or Flamethrower. Because this guy might be kind of annoying, too. Arcanine can't kill straight up, right? Air Slash Flamethrower. Oh my god. Cashing out. We'd have to kind of avoid getting nasty plotted, right? Is there ever a world where this would be nasty plot here? Okay, yeah, I feel like this... I'm going to go play Wordle now. This fight is... I have to make sure I'm like a little bit more careful with this fight. Or at least this here at the end. Oh, I'll wait for the ad break to be over. Yeah, because I just... Tug-a-Kiss here at the end is going to be the problem. Or is going to be a problem. Especially because we're not going to really know the state we're going to be in to finish this off. Okay, now we're back. Let's run it. Gamers, reminder, this will be a spoiler if you are in the past. I'm in the future in Australia. As always, we begin as a gamer. I'm going to close chat real quick. Let's make sure what vowels we know with Scout. Any high use... Plect. Tech. We gotta tech that. Plek. We need something like... No. Oh, elect, perhaps? Except that the T's in the same slot, so it would never be that. I mean, I have 3 letters. I should swing here. Tide it? Tidal, like the streaming service? Bidet. For sure it's bidet. Well, it can't be E there, right? So E is likely here. Could it be like blank act? But then what would go in here after? I think I need a few more letters. I'm gonna go with plink. Wow, this has helped me so immeasurably. Can I get the thek, please? Can I get the thek, please? Anything that could come, it could be like T-H-E. It could be T-H. But then I don't know, it would be... I feel like Moonman's probably yelling at me right now. He's like, of course it's Tech Deck. Etc. Etch. It's probably like a double E, right? Chop. Stop trying to make fetch a thing? Is it fetch with Rough Ruffman? Of course it is. Of course it is, bro. I'm the GOAT. Sick. Y'all remember fetch with Rough Ruffman? Mi amor. Okay, choreography, the blank blank. Inventive use, larger than life. What is it going to be? The blank blank. The last. I bet this will give it. Am I racist if I can get this? Is it a movie based on a musical? African and Asian inspired. I'm assuming this is like dance or music. Choreographed by, that's not going to help me. Directed by, from the hit musical of the same Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge doesn't fit into this. Director, maybe the director will help. The director will not help. Is this an H? It is. The Lion King. Beautiful. All right. 1984. 450 million. Medium difficulty. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, Mickey. I don't think it's that. I think the bass will help enormously. We're driving. Ooh, it could be we're not going to take it. I feel like the drum beat is a little less heavy on it. It is the boom. It doesn't have the hi-hat in there. It just has the boom, ba, organ. Oh. It's gone for eyes dancing in the dark. Need a love reaction and a man and brown and now. Oh, dude, that rules. By Joji? No. By the boss, Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen. Shouts to Bruce. Shouts to Lenny Bruce and Langston Hughes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what the fuck do we do about Tug a Kiss? If we know we're coming in on a move that kills us, does Rock Slide plus E-Speed kill? Well, if it's like crit air / crit aura sphere, yes, we need to come in on exactly flamethrower. But if we kill this guy with that, well, we're going to get defense drop too, right? So I don't think we'll have any issue. No, those are all special attacks. We're not going to have any issue dying. I mean, if we have someone who's really afraid of Aura Sphere and can take these two moves, we can go in on that because it'll never be that. Who would love taking Air Slash and Flamethrower and hate Aura Sphere? Does that mon exist? That baby is a genius. Don't teach him about religion till you teach him about Jesus. I mean, Arcanine is the eventual answer here, right? With a muscle band, do we kill with 2? Mr. Magooberry. $146.52. No, that's not a guarantee, which is a little sketch. If we knew it was Air Slash, we could go into... This actually would be really good if we can get Electrode in here. But again, we'd have to guarantee... Maybe we have to reorder this fight so the baits are a little bit better. Or we could maybe try if there's someone else who fucks with Rotom. Unplug my modem, fuck with Rotom. Your girl can something scrotum. Oh wait, Beedrill can take random move. But are they going to get discharged? Dishonorably? Well, I guess they kill with Leech Life, so as long as they're not dead to like pre-status plus discharge. But I guess we can't. Can we pre-poison Beedrill legally? I guess like corrosion could. Okay, so that is a thing that could happen. This could also let us chip out, flip out. So what we're gonna say? Lead is we get intimidated by this guy. Turn off all these crazy colors. We get intimidated by this guy. We're going to click Fake Out. Then we're going to click Overheat, which will pick up the kill, break the sash, all that jazz. We're going to be pre-damaged to 180 so that we are baiting slow kill from Gyarados always. Gyarados is going to lower our things. We're going to take the Waterfall and only the Waterfall. And we're going to go in here and we win the 1v1. This is like weird that we're having 2 of these situations in this fight where we like win the 1v1 for being slower. Okay, and then this is going to go on for a period of time. Likely it's going to be Leaf Storm or Discharge coming out here. Normal B is good to both of these. What is max roll crit plus burn damage? Or poison damage. It's 154. $154, 169, minus 154, 15, and then we're like barely alive. Oh wait, this is under level too. That actually helps a ton. I feel like that's going to clean this up tremendously. So, oh yeah, look, the crit range is so much better. Yeah, max roll would be 145. So we'd be at 176 minus 145. I did the same thing again. And then poison does... poison status. It's 1/8. Is poison 1/8 or 1/16? It's 1/8. I feel like that makes this a little closer then, actually. We have 34 health to spare. Oh, that's not going to be 1/8. 179 divided by 8. Yeah, it's going to look stupid, but be mega poisoned to avoid getting parried, but still holding the Mega Stone. So it's going to see that it's going to think that we can are just going to die to it, and then we're going to Oh, well, here's the question. We could kill it with Leech Life, or we could kill with U-Turn. If we kill it with Leech Life, we bait in... This would never T-Wave. This would always be Tri-Attack out. Unless, like, one of these guys slow kills. Okay, so this would always be Air Slash Flamethrower. How does Arcanine feel like coming? Oh, they don't mind either of those moves. Maybe that's what we're looking for, right? We just would be wary of... And there's no way we can make this guaranteed either move. If we U-turn out... who else is left at this point? It's just Porygon and Togedemaru. I mean, Togekiss. I saw Tuggy and I assumed that. This is outspeed, out damage. This is outspeed, out damage. So Arcanine would bring in this guy. B would outspeed. B outspeeds but doesn't out damage. And this B is dead to slow kill. So again, B staying in will bait in Togekiss. B U-turning out will give us a pick. If we U-turn out into Ape, well, what if we... Nah, Life Orb Ape wouldn't be enough to kill. We'd probably bring in this guy. We could U-turn out into someone who always baits Flamethrower from Tuggy. Yeah, if we U-turn out to someone who always baits Flamethrower from Tuggy, that makes the Arcanine 1v1, I think, guaranteed safe. It's like crit into crit. Does String Grace also increase crit chance? Nah. So yeah, it would have to be double crit. So if we come in on Flamethrower, yeah, Rock Slide picks it up. And we can go Citrus too. Why does a Roar Sphere crit do so much? Yeah, double crit. It'd have to be double crit to kill us. Then we can just go Rock Slide. Because what do you bait in this guy? This is outspeed, out damage. This is outspeed, out damage. So yeah, it's not like we can trick that guy to coming in. Can you beat up Paragonal? Well, how many slots we have? We have enough slots to do this because we want Basculegion, we want Arcanine, and then we'd want the Mon who baits exclusively Flamethrower. Felix? Felix doesn't bait exclusively it though. Who hates fire moves? You hate fire moves, but who hates fire moves but doesn't hate Air Slash? Or Aura Sphere, I guess. Damn, everyone has overlapping roles. No one wants to get burned by a flamethrower anymore. Oh, or what if... Oh, that'd be even better here. If we could, like, bait slow kill. It does these based on baits, right? So if we're holding... I mean, I guess it could... But then if it Aura Spheres, then we're chilling, right? So we could kill Rotom with a U-turn. Kill Rotom with U-turn. Go into Electrode pre-damaged so that it shows that they're dead to Flamethrower. But that can mean they don't click Flamethrower. We Volt Switch out. And then I assume Well, we could even go like magnet here. We could go magnet. We could go life orb. What's the difference between life orb magnet? Lot. How much does Lorb magnet do? Or Lorb? Volt switch do? And we need to be 174. Because then we'd volt switch out, baiting either Nasty Plot or Flamethrower. We'd go into Arcane. Yeah, how much are we doing here? Volt switches. Flipping moves are so insane. 101. And lefties is 116. 116. So this would be... We're going to do 101. Then she'll heal up. Nope. She'll heal up 13. So it'd be 101. Would it be 214? Oh, I already forgot. 13? 13. So it'd be this minus that plus this. 126 is our magic number. And we can hit that with no items. Sick. So Arcane. And Arcane would bait a physical boost from Porygon. That's awesome. Yeah, then Arcane can come in here, pick up the kill without getting touched. If it nasty plots, we don't care. And we're killing this with B U-turn. Yeah, let's run through. We'll run through this one more time, and then we'll kill this. This will bring in Paragonal. Probably going to try to... It's going to get an attack boost. Probably going to try the T-Wave off the jump. I guess we could start here by... Instead of going Citrus, we want to go Cherry Berry here, because we can just chip the hell out of this. Or we go Lum, in case it does actually try attack. And then we go into the other fish to finish this up. Bascue with a Lum. Cool. All right, let's run this one more time to make sure I did this correctly. Ooh, Stan's dual streaming now. That's hype. Proud of my boy. September. It's September, everyone. Gotta wait for Domtober. All right. Let's check the fight. We're going to lead with Infernape. They're going to get -1 here. They're going to be at 180 HP. They're going to get -1 here by Intimidate. We're going to fake out the Break the Sash. Then we're going to click Overheat. That is going to then bait in. This is... Well, we're going to click Overheat, so that's not that. This is Outspeed, Out Damage. Slower and out damages, but doesn't kill. This is slower and kills. This is also slower and kills, but they're going to go priority order. So this is always going to be Waterfall. On the Waterfall, we're going to go into Whale Earned. Take the Waterfall. We're going to click Icy Wind. Cover a few handful of things. But this is likely going to be like, it could be D-Dance. If we take 2 moves and we just click Icy Wind, we're faster. Freeze Dry usually picks it up. This is totally fine. And then that will be baiting in random move. You don't die to Hidden Power Ground, right? Nah. Discharge is actually the scariest thing. Be random killing move from Rotom-Mow, most likely. So we will take that random move with pre-damaged Beedrill. Pre-damaged Beedrill is not dead to crit from Discharge plus Poison. We're going to pre-poison so that we do not get Parrot, because we can't have anti-Power Berry because we're going to be Mega. To the Mega. Then it's going to think it has a fast kill. We're going to Mega Evolve and kill it with U-turn. On the U-turn, we're going to go into Electrode. Electrode holding a Life Orb. We're going to outspeed do this. Electrode holding a life orb. This will be Ape kills Masquerain. Whaler kills Gary. B is going to kill this guy. There's only 2 Pokemon left. Holding life orb. This is showing faster but gets out damaged. This because we're going to be pre-damaged to be dead to the top roll of Flamethrower. If we were pre-damaged to be dead to the low roll of Ice Beam, we would have this come in, but because we're going to pre-damage to be dead to this, the way it works is baits are done based on max rolls, so we're expected to take max roll damage, but this does mean if we're baiting this in, it could click Aura Sphere. I'm Nasty Plot, but it doesn't matter because we're going to Volt Switch out before it gets the chance to move into Arcane from Arcane, who is able to pick up the range without any item and take the Flamethrower without issue. And then we'll kill this guy. It'll bring in Paragonal. Paragonal sees that we have lower physical defense, so it's going to get a physical attack download, which doesn't matter for us. And we're going to have a Cherry Berry. We're going to have a Lum to avoid Tri-Attack, all this shenanigans. And then if Arcanine isn't able to close us off, we can just go into Basket Legion, and who is immune to most of these moves is going to be holding a Lum Berry. And with Liquidation drops, we'll eventually be able to kill it. Word? Word. Let's do it. Smoking on your goat tonight. Smoking on your what's-a-names tonight. Oh, wait. We can't It's a gym, right? We can't pre-poison. That does put a wrench in the plan that we can't pre-poison. Well, what happens if we go into... Discharge has like a high poison chance, doesn't it? What's the backup plan here? Actually, we can't pre-damage either, right? Oh, I forgot. I hate gyms. Never mind. Our whole plan sucks. What a munch. Never mind. Back to the drawing board. We're probably going to end up doing some similar thing like this, but... I think Ape Lead still happens. Whaler and 1v1 still happens. I'm going to copy this and redo this. I hate that you can't pre-damage in the gym. Can't pre-damage in the gym. Okay, so then who does Ape bait in here? Does, like, Sticky Barb Ape get us to the same spot? Let's see if we can do that without that, though. Fake Out. Overheat. We're going to be -1. Fake Out plus Overheat kills. We're going to be at full health. Let me just refresh the page. So it'll be -1, -2. If we're at full health, this will bait in. It's outspeed, out damage. This is gets outsped, gets out damage. This is Gyarados sees slow kill. So this is like Gyarados seeing slow kill, but they can sometimes also click T-Wave here. Which I guess is fine. This really doesn't mess up that plan at all. So Ape. We're going to go into the Whale. Whale's going to have a Cherry Berry. So this 1v1 still happens. We're going to be at question mark HP after this. But likely we're baiting in Rotom-Mow. We can go into... We obviously can go back into Ape here and pick up this kill. Then that just makes like the rest of the fight a little bit more annoying, right? This is like Discharge Leaf Storm. I mean, if we could go into someone who takes Discharge Leaf Storm, I guess the B pivot isn't as strong, right? And we could save another slot going like Cherry Berry Ape here. But then Ape we're taking about like 50% right. And we're just going to click Overheat here. Down to -2. This would be baiting slow kill from... This should always be air slash. Yeah, I think unless that's crit coming in, this is always air slash. So if this is air slash coming out, do we have a mon who likes taking air slash and would bait flamethrower? I think we could not find that, right? Oh, well, you do that, but you don't bait it guaranteed. It's stab. Air slash is stab. A classic. The classic lore. Nah, Togedemaru just barely doesn't have the right profile for that. We do have that new Pokemon we picked up, but they are going to get air slash will one tap them, so I don't think that's really what we want to do. Okay. Yeah, I think there is merit to killing Rotom with someone else just so that we can set up a better thing here. But can we get the B in safely against Rotom? It's just really the B can't come in on Discharge. That's the only real move it can't come in on. And this should never be Hidden Power Ground. Do we have someone who's like weak to Hidden Power Ground who can take Leaf Storm and Discharge? Like this guy, maybe? Oh! Togedemaru. Tug me tomorrow. And then it would never be Thunder Wave as well coming in. So we can go Tuggy here. And this should almost never be Hidden Power Ground. Yeah, we'd have to be insanely low after this 1v1. Which is not impossible, but I think this will be fine. Yeah, so then we go into Tuggy against Rotom. Then on the Hidden Power Ground, Tuggy with a Citrus, we go into B. And then the question becomes... Yeah, and I guess if we get fucked here, like if they are low enough, we do have an out of just going straight in the B and not getting parried. Because then B Mega evolves. Now we're at the same place we were last time. But now we don't have the luxury of pre-damaging, right? If we kill with Leech Life, we're going to be back up to full and baiting in. This is outspeed but gets out damage. This is outspeed but gets KO'd. And this is everything but Aura Sphere. Could we just U-turn out and... I can't imagine U-turn plus Rock Slide picks it up. Maybe U-turn plus Rock Slide with like Life Orb. But it's also leftovers on top of that. I mean, I think it's the same thing again, though, where it's like all we are dead to here is exactly double crit. Well, no, I think single crit kills us because that's air slash. We would need like to go into someone who can take air slash flamethrower and then baits. Oh, wait, we could run the Ogidoke twice. I guess the scary thing here is if it nasty plots. It would never nasty plot here. Will it nasty plot if it sees that it's dead to 2? And I guess the problem is if we want to do switching around as well, it's got lefties. So that really doesn't help us either. And this is, our Arcanine is all the way up to 69, right? Damn. Oh my god. Best viewers? I don't think so. Let's see. We can comment in on Leaf Storm, HP Ground, and Aura Sphere, then B easily digs too. If you can ever come in and leaf storm into battleground, then Aura Sphere. Oh, poison. Oh. Poison Jab, I guess, is just a tutor move. That is true. But then I guess if we do that... Oh, wait. Now I'm seeing we're cooking with gas. And this would be attack boost. So if we do have Poison Jab instead of Drill Run... would we get rid of... Do we get rid of Drill Peck or Drill Run? What is the proper B set? Get rid of Peck. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we do have a lot of flying types. I hate the old game of changing movesets. Movesets always are annoying. But yeah. So then this would bait in. So we kill Rotom with that. We kill Rotom with Leech Life. And we stay in to be against Paragonal 2. And then we just U-turn out. What does this guy bait? And how much is Token Tomorrow? Well, we can circle back on this. Yeah. So this was bait in Porygon 2. Porygon 2 is going to be clicking... I feel like it's slightly favored to click T-Wave here because we're faster. We would U-turn out. U-turn's going to do 64. We U-turn out and then go into this guy. I feel, again, it's like we eventually win here. Especially because it's getting an attack boost because of Beedrill. I guess, does U-turn liquidation superpower kill? Would be the math. 64 plus. We do need to put a Cherry Berry here, which is annoying. And I guess if we get double powered, it could get kind of annoying as well. You don't like Ice Beam. You don't hate Ice Beam. Yeah, this, it's not completely... Or we could U-turn... What are you baiting? Trideck? Because I guess Ape could come back in here to pick up kills. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of flexibility in this fight, so I'm feeling a little bit better about not having a perfect line. Yeah. Boom, boom. Okay, so then this is going to be... We're going to go into this guy. I am Basque Legion with a Lumberry. We're going to go in, and this will hopefully be this guy clicking Tri-Attack. If it's Thunder Wave, it's not the end of the world. Oh, we're going to see if Liquidation 48 and then Superpower 90. So 64, 90, 48. I don't know. I feel like just from eyeballing that doesn't get us there every time. It's a little short, but that's low rolling everything too and getting no defense drop. So I feel like that is usually going to kill. I guess the issue with there is getting double T-waved. T-wave would be annoying. But say we just take... And T-wave can miss. If we're in front of this... It's Air Slash. Okay, do we have someone who... Do you bait Aura Sphere? Nah. Well, this is the thing, right? So we're baiting Air Slash or Aura Sphere. If it goes... If they Air Slash, this guy's fine. And this guy has the possibility to clean it up. If they Nasty Plot, that's +2 special attack. If they Nasty Plot, then this is always going to be Aura Sphere. Are you good to... Yeah, okay, cool. That works. Yeah, so what we end up with this guy still in, we take the Air Slash. This also lets us, if we need to... I'm going to go Lum on this as well. Hell yeah. I'm going to go... What up, Noel? I'm going to go Lum on Arcane as well. because then if we need to use Arcane to pick up the kill on Paragonal, which might even be better here, that then we're baiting Aura Sphere / Nasty Plot, we can go into B on, already Mega Evolved B on that, and either way we win. We're chilling. We're just actually about to do this fight. We were prepping for a little bit. First fight at the gym, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until Winona. Probably not a Winona today angle, but feeling like a Winona tomorrow, and then we celebrate beating Winona by playing Silk Song on Friday or Thursday for y'all. The whole class. Hey, it's only been an hour. An hour for a fight in late game? Not bad at all. Cool. Damn, I thought we were going to be flipping out of our mind when the song is Silk, Let's Go. Any Silk. Any singers in chat. Well, I say late game asterisk because this is about, what is it? Winona's halfway through the game. By fights, I'm pretty sure Winona is like the halfway point. Which is so fucking stupid. Drinking hot soda. Is that some new slang the kids are using these days? Like, bro, this game drinks hot soda, bro. Or are you just actually drinking hot soda? Aren't there people who like drinking Pepsi with milk? Isn't that a whole thing? Isn't like Pilk a whole subgenre of people who have weird food drinks? 1 liter soda, that shit is burning now. You know what's dumb? I hate how it's so expensive to buy soda in the really tiny cans, but you can get like a 2 liter for nothing. I guess it's better because I drink less soda because of it. But I don't have good portion control, so I would prefer the cans doing it for me. And I would love to buy those little cans all the time, but they're so much more expensive than a 2 liter. Their greed was immeasurable. Oh, actually, that's the only one who we want the citrus on. Then we're just going to hand out some lums. Lum, 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 lum. And it's like, of course I'm going to get the big one. It's so odd. Over here in Australia, especially with like coffees, the average size of stuff is so much smaller. I think there might be some truth to the adage of like, everything is super large size in America. Oh, we need them to remember to get poison jab. 1 liter is $2 more expensive than a small one. Yeah. It's like, why would I not just get the big boy? We're just going to make sure we go get poison jab and we're good to go. I love walking. Call me Christopher the way I be walking. Because we have fly now, we just can't use it. At least the tutor, of the places they could put an important tutor like that, I feel like they put this punching tutor in a fairly reasonable spot. Like, I can't be too mad about it, right? It's like centralized generally in the game. That looks so weird in speed up. It looks so goofy on speed up. It just sucks. I think these games should give you access to fly sooner. Or some sort of teleporting. My favorite tutor is the preaching guy. Which tutor is the preaching guy? Did I just click through another dialogue box and not notice a quirk? Poison Yab. Cookie can learn Poison Jab. Cookie's great. Drill Packet, Drill Run. Yeah, what would make sense? So we'd be using this on like grass types, bug types, which we could just better hit with Poison Jab. We'd be using this on like fire types. Like, yeah, that probably has much more better use situations. Seen the city you are in? Oh, is the hurricane guy like, the end times are coming? The storms. You must control the elements yourself. Yeah. Yeah, flying move makes sense, thinking about it more. Let's go. Let's go check him out. Yeah, it's the person right in the stute. What's up, weatherman? Strongest, albeit slightly inaccurate moves. I'm sure you're a skilled trainer who can find good use. Oh, is this not the guy? Oh, the one in the city. Not that guy. That person seems very reasonable down there. They're like, oh, these moves don't hit. The devil in the street. You what? Wait. Something in Smash, the devil in the street in the middle of the whirlwind. The devil to pay back in the lands. You want to learn the move Hurricane? Nah. Well and good, but you will probably say in the beginning, the sins and evil of doing people. How did it get so balled up at the start? That's what stumps everyone. Huh? You good, bro? Old man is yapping. I didn't know it was this kind of game. You know what someone needs to do? Make a Pokemon challenge mod like this where like everything is normal like that up until like the very end, and like everything follows the script of the regular game to a T, and then like by the time you get to like, no, that would be great, you get to like Kyogre and Groudon, and instead of it being like, oh, this is a funny plot thing, or that like cut scene that has them fighting, like some horrendous shit happens. Not like lively horrendous shit, but like the map is destroyed, the plot of the game completely changes. Just like everything is normal up to that point would be incredible. Completely catch these motherfuckers off guard. Especially because you get great reaction clips of like someone like me who speeds up through something, who would like speed up through it, and then they would be like, wait, what was that? And then the world is dying. I think that'd be really, really cool. But obviously, putting all that crazy stuff at the end of the game has less of a payoff. Uh-oh. Tangent. Alright, gamers. Let's see if this fight is planned well. I don't really know. If I was going to make a short out of this fight, I don't know what we would say about it. I don't know. B-Drill's good. Serene Grace is bad. Baiting moves is bullshit. I'm not letting you witness the lovely sight. Is this old man creeping on Winona? How old is Winona? Oh, exactly in that way? That's sick. -1 attack. We first are going to click Fake Out to break the sash. Cool. I assume Winona's an adult. Okay, that makes it not creepy, but still weird. Overheat kills. And then this will bring in Gyarados. Great, a crit we don't need. Yeah. Children can be gym leaders. That is also wild in World. There's got to be some child labor law. But then the game's just like, in lore games, like, they're just too good at Pokemon. They have to battle. I guess they're just like child pattern stars. Okay, we want this to be Waterfall and not T-Wave. Cool. This should make this a little bit smoother. We're going to go Icy Wind. T-Wave is great here. Do you ever think how champions might be a political position? Huh. Like the champions are elected. Also, they gotta do some rebranding. Call it like the Elite Four. There's 5 of them. There's usually 5 of them. Like, what's the deal with that? What's the deal? Okay, and then this should usually kill. We're faster now? Yeah. Strongest trainer in the whole country. You have some clout. Unfortunate, we barely missed the range. Double T-Wave. Okay, EQ's fine here. We're not dead to crit. Fucking hell, bro. Alright, so now this is... We just hope that we are not low enough to bait Hidden Power Ground. This is kind of the crux of this. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there could be a very interesting, like, gritty Pokemon game. A Pokemon game where you hit the gritty, of course. This is going to be Leaf Storm or Discharge. Never Hidden Power Ground, which means we can go into our Cookie Monster real quick. Yeah. Pokemon are basically weapons of mass destruction. Or at least could be weapons of mass destruction. Cool. We go there. We're going to swap into... So this can only be Hidden Power Ground, which our B is not afraid of. So we're going to go into Believe. I want to believe. HP Ground. Now we've changed this line so many times. Let me remember what we're actually doing here. And also I did do the Mega Evolution. Okay. I always am afraid I'm going to click the wrong button with the Mega Evolution, so I always do a save state. Our line involves... So we have Poison Jab, right? So Poison Jab means that we would not bait in Togekiss. We would bait in Porygon. Yeah. So what we're going to do is, yeah, we kill with Leech Life. You turn into Basket Legion. Yeah, so this is... We did Mega Evolve, and then we're going to kill with Leech Life. Bingo. Cool. Yeah, I'd say even more than clout that the champions might have. Like, they own the strongest Pokemon. Yeah, the power, like, ability for, like, Pokemon trainers to just, like, terrorize the world. They have to be glad that Team Rocket is so incompetent. Because if there's a real smart organization who was using these weapons of mass destruction to their full power... Ooh, a White Herb moment? Everyone would be absolutely screwed. Okay, this is going to go into Porygonal. Because we have a lower defense stat, this is going to download attack, which does not do shit to us. And we're going to be like, gotta go. Cool. And we're going to go into Lee. We're hoping for a tri-attack here. T-Wave is possible, maybe even probable. That's annoying. And it's 90% accurate, so that hitting is even one. Yeah. War breaks out. Would you want, like, Cynthia or whatever to be on the front lines? Yeah, exactly. And then this is going to be Liquidation. We want to see Ice Beam here, I guess. Defense drop is great. Okay, T-Wave. So then this is always Ice Beam. This is defense drop. We'd probably go into Arcanine here. And then kill with CC. And then we can just go back into B for the kill. So Flare Blitz just picks this up too. True, yeah. This is going to have Flare Blitz always kill. So here's a question. Do we want to hit close combat to guarantee... If we hit close combat, is this a guaranteed Aura Sphere? Would that fuck up ranges at all? It would make it more likely Aura Sphere. I feel like it doesn't matter. Yeah, but I'm just going to click CC here. Yeah, true. Yeah, I've never thought about, like, the inner regional discussions or conflicts based on your champions. But then are all the, like, main protagonist canon? Is it like there's all adults leading up to it, then every champion is just a 12-year-old kid with a weapon of mass destruction? Okay, so this is always going to be... This is Aura Sphere or Nasty Plot. Like, slightly more likely to be Aura Sphere because we are dead to it sometimes. And we just go into... This could never be Air Slash, never be Flamethrower. Yeah, and then we just go into B and kill. Yeah, I love the politics stuff, obviously, yeah. Yeah, the geopolitical state of the Pokemon world is very interesting. So big ups to... Why can't I scroll up? Big ups to the chatter who reminded me that I could put Poison Jab on this guy. Because now we just outspeed him one tap. God, why won't chat let me scroll up, chat? Yeah, big ups to Slothy for reminding me about Poison Jab. Playing with a chat is a plus 40 boost to intelligence. I like that in Pal Day, and I imagine other regions are like that. Yeah. Yeah, Mega B is being. Cool. Okay, we're gaming. I'm not looking forward to the double battle in the gym because it's a double battle where you can't pre-damage. And we've already leveled up a lot of our protectors. Because that's what you should do with Pokemon. You should level them up when you can level them up, bro. But whatever. First time to done? No. What, you're saying Moonman saying all sorts of horrendous things isn't useful? For the morale? Absolutely. Pelipper with Hurricane. Oh, it's a Drizzle fight? No, not a gold duck in a gym with Swift Swim while the rain's up. Yeah. You and I yapping about politics. Pelp. Who doesn't love a good yap in session? Decidueye, Caesar. Caesar in the rain, I bet, still gets one-tapped by Infernape. The problem is probably a priority move. Can we just kill this guy with U-turn Volt Switch? Hey, just Dylan, thank you for the raid, homie. Hope your stream went well. We're just kind of powering through Winona's gym and talking about the geopolitical nature of the Pokemon world. Hope you are chilling. Hope you are well. Okay, this at least means that this guy doesn't get to move and we get to pick our next bait. This Electro guy's pretty good. Who would have thought? Because we Volt Switch out here. Dylan, grab his Dylan, twist it. About to entertain Liza split. Yeah, that's the furthest I've ever been. I mean, I got to the very first fight of Tate and Liza gym, and then we were just already bleeding out too much at that point, and I didn't know about the Shadow Sneak interaction with weakness policy and just got fucked. So, I'm honestly surprised how quickly we made it back, and I was still so shocked because run 1 was the one that got all the way to Tate and Liza. So I've been very fortunate with getting bowed out on some of these runs, and I'll give a little credit to myself getting through. You can't just luck your way all the way to Tate and Liza on run 1. But that was with Torterra. Now I'm fully 8-pilled. That's why I'm getting back so quickly to where we were. Yeah. Got Guts, Ursa, Pre-Shell. Oh my god. That sounds busted. That sounds absolutely insane. I think the only Guts mon I've gotten to use... Oh, well, I did have the punchy boy with the big nose that looks like Squidward, but because... we actually had to sack him on this run because we had no better lead for... It was either Maxie or Tabitha, and our box was just fucked for that. Yeah, and we had Goon one time, too. Goon was a great lead for CRR. That thing... I think we used Candy Goon to outspeed in one tap, which was crazy. That's so hyped for that. And Battle Fight Lilico Rival. I'm not looking forward to Lilico Rival. All my goons... Yo, that's kind of a bar, though. All my goons reckless? Spitting here. Okay, so then... Obviously, we can't pre-damage because it's a gym. If we kill with T-Bolt, what are we baiting in? T-Bolt, this would be slow kill from Caesar with Bug Bite or Acrobatics. It do be a bar, but is also unimpressive. That is a double true there. Unless Golduck's going to be faster. Nah. And like Lorb Chip would not get us there. My goons were reckless, but my dogs, they always adamant. Finally had my earlier game go. You got the Garchomp, I got Ursa. How much does Garchomp do? I mean, on face value, it's Garchomp. You would assume it's kind of busted in the game. Dude, I'm so mad also we hit this guy in the grass. We don't need any more fighting types. Plus, it doesn't have fake out. We'd have to spend a stash on that. It's going to be a box resident. I don't know how our pyre tag is looking, though. Because we didn't hit muck. We didn't hit muck. We got this guy where we were hoping for a bulkier fighting type. I mean, can Breloom be our bulky fighting type for pyre tag? I've only been there once, so I'm unaware. Rough skin swaps with Tuggy. Oh, ooh, yeah, getting some like chip. Yeah, that actually sounds kind of sick. Rough skin with Tuggy swapping out. Dude, I love Togedemaru. This is my first run having a Togedemaru. 1,000,000% lives up to the hype. That guy's busted. Very close to a Gucci made line. Does make Flyaway Gym Trainers easy and it does a lot of magma hideout. Yeah, I can believe that too. I assume he does a lot in Magma Hideout up into the Hell Room and then, like, not being able to flip. Or maybe he's just so strong you don't need the item and he can get away with the Shed Scale. The Hall of Fame. Do I have a link to the Hall of Fame? What you want to peep in the Hall of Fame? How many people have been at it since? Damn, there's actually, yeah, there's a significant amount. Because what was when Peachow's video came out, it was like somewhere around here-ish. So a lot of people have been in it since then. The person who has to update the title of that video every time someone wins is getting their work in. Yeah. B Mega in the Elite Four. I guess there's been Frostlass, really. Yeah, I haven't taken a look at this while. I didn't even know you could catch Gorgeous in this game. Yeah. Yeah, a lot more people have been. I would love to, I mean, beat the game. The first 100 to beat the game would be cool. But I would like to just beat the game first is probably my strategy. How do they have Sydney without scanner? But all scanner items, including multiple self-vests, is a statement, but beat the game without abusing this bug. Interesting. I didn't know what's the bug to get those? Also, it seems like the heist is really, really prevalent. Has this always been here? Did they recently... Oh, yeah, someone just recently added this. Yeah. Also, just always choice scarf. I guess the extra speed is really, really sick. Damn. I didn't realize how prevalent the heist is. Yeah. Fast is good. True. Yeah, Ludicolo here. Someone got their games mixed up and was like, okay, I guess I'll bring Ludi. Also, Megalith seems pretty popular here. Or at least recently. Also, 0 Elite 4 deaths. And it's Ape Runners, Ape Runners. My favorite part of this is that these little facts. Is this game solved? Countless Coca-Cola's chugged throughout Champion. Used it for Riskless Elite 4. That's super sick. Dude, I think one of the greatest things about this game is just like how much stuff can work. It is so challenging, but so many things can work. Plus, so many things can work that normally wouldn't, like if you hit bad stats or stuff because of the ability of like heart scales that change everything. I think Run and Bun is just such a good game. It's just really hard, which is kind of the whole point, I guess. Miracle Seed reversed heist. Interesting. Missed out on Life Orb cast form by accident. Hell yeah. Gotta beat it with Granville. Yeah. We'll see if I actually bring a unique. There's a couple people also recently who wouldn't bring a unique, and I guess we're running out of options for uniques. My coach is 54. Shinotic. Shoutouts to coach. That is a crazy bring. Hey, we got this. Maybe this Pokemon will be a lead for bring. Cope. Oh. Yeah, dude. I was so mad. I remember the day I lost my Miracle Seed to knockoff. I was like, the change was immediate. I was so jovial. And then it was like, because it was on the... What item is that? It's the one right before Norman with the switcheroo Delmise that I was like waiting for it, and like 6 turns in a row it didn't switcheroo, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna swap into my Torterra, and I was like, oh, thank God it used it, and then the text popped up, Miracle Seed was given the Delmise, and then I lost my shit. Oh yeah, I think we lost the black belt in, was it the Pyre back-to-back? I think we might have lost the black belt there. That shit sucked. Okay, anyways, we gotta, like, fight some gamers. We had a game with the gamers. So we were debating on between killing this with Volt Switch or not. Yeah. I was so bad. Yeah, back the simpler times in run 1. So, I mean, obviously if we Volt Switch, we can choose our bait. It sucks that this is overlapping, because this is the downside of having a down defense guy. Scavalier is a good option if you want a unique Elite 4-time Hanamosa Glacier double. Yeah. Black belt, yeah. Dude, I just had such a problem of losing my items. Scavalier, yeah. I would love to bring a unique Pokemon to it, but I'm trying to not put the horse before the carriage, you know? Or the carriage before the horse. I'm trying to not carry any horses. Yeah. Bring Persian and Emerald guys, though. I'm surprised how little is documented. You know what? When I was editing the last couple of videos of the Emerald Kaizo video series. Also, if any of y'all like Emerald Kaizo, great segue for any of you like Emerald Kaizo. I'm doing videos over on YouTube covering my run there. But I could not find any Rory Sceptile strat. I could not find any footage of anyone doing it, which is really, really crazy. I even searched like Peachow's Discord, and there's someone else asking about footage of it, and they could not find it. How much people complain about Roar, Spike, Sceptile, and Elite Four, Emerald Kaizo, you think there would be video of someone doing it. But I could not find anyone doing Roar Sceptile, which is crazy. Time to make a video showing it off then. Anyways. With Life Orb Chip, that wouldn't kill us. Yeah, so it would be like split move. If it was someone who likes taking bug bite acrobatics from Caesar, I imagine if it was just bug bite, we'd be chill. I mean, this is like a good bait, though. Beedrill doesn't learn like Fire Punch, right? Slash, I don't even think that would do enough. Oh, but then if it kills it, it wouldn't bait it in. Well, it would bait it in because we could do the Okie Doke on it. But with the Mega Evolution. I assume Volt Switch has got to be better here so we can set up for something immaculate. Who's the main character of the run? Of that current Emerald Kaizo one? Manfred is definitely up there. Sunny D was not there for a while. Sunflora probably would not be. It might be Manny. Manny comes to a lot of really important fights. Manny's there at a lot of important moments. Yeah. Or Donnie. Donnie B. Damn, there's just a whole layer of chocolate at the bottom of this coffee. I'm not complaining. Yeah, Manny is probably the main character just because of how often they are there. Like, they were in the Winona fight. Were they in the Winona fight, in the Tate and Liza fight? They might have been in the Archie fight. Like, Manny comes to a lot of really important fights. I think they might come to some of the Gym 8 gym leaders, yeah. Manny is there for everything. Manny does have consistency, though. Manny doesn't really have the peak moments where it pops off, but Manny Manfred comes to a lot of fights. Oh, there is it's a speed tie with the Golduck? That's painful. Do you have anyone who just owns Golduck? Thick or thin? You'd say Manny's what now? What did you say about my Manfred? Okay, this Guy looks real annoying. I guess 2 freeze dries kill. Yeah, this looks like a nice 1v1. The problem just becomes staying awake. I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. You would not believe your eyes. Surf, Psyshock, Ice Beam. I'm gonna bet Caleb. Yeah, Caleb doesn't hate it. But it's just getting status, then they don't hit the range. Oh wait, this is but under-leveled. Yeah, it seems like Whalern might just be the best option here. And if we get double hypnosis, we can go into... Yeah, we could probably bring another Mon for this. But who do we want to... There's probably... If they can come in on effectively random move, we don't have to worry about that. Ideally, like Ice Beam, right? Oh, does Hisuian Electrode, if they stay and they just bait this guy clicking Ice Beam? No, they'd bait slow kill from this. Yeah, who do we want to go into? Oh, wait, actually can B can't quite pull the Okie Doke here, but can do a hell of a fucking lot of damage before they get out. Because B will... We kill with Volt Switch. Persian is your main character. Yeah, I mean, if that's the only normal type you have, they might have to come. If you hit, like, the Slaking on 123, are you going to bring them? Elect Volt Switch. So we're going to go Volt Switch KO on Pelipper, bring in Normal B. Normal B is going to be fast killed by exclusively Brave Bird. So this is going to be Mega B. We're going to Mega Evolve. Might not. The storyline needs to be completed, yeah. And then we'll U-turn to do 50%. We're baiting Brave Bird. Yeah, that's not going to do jack shit to you. We could also go here. Just Togedemaru actually might just kill this guy as well. What's Starfberry? That might factor into. That's like attack boost at low HP. Random stat. Ugh. At 1/4 or less. So if we U-turn out, that'll bait that. That's pretty fucking annoying. And might change our thing. Because it's going to be hard to one-tap this guy because of... Oh, it was Shadow Ball. Damn, it's a shame we can't just murk this guy. Well, if we U-turn into someone who can take Brave... I guess the problem becomes what the Starfberry procs, right? If it's like the wrong defensive stat, we're in trouble. Or we could... Can we bring in someone who's dead to Shadow Ball from this guy and just go into Staraptor and kill it? That also seems like a fairly good solution. Anyone else who wants to step up and... We can't perform the same Okie Doke with Pidgeot, right? They can't even kill with Hurricane, bro. They can't even kill with Hurricane. This fucking guy. This Pidgeot guy sucks. Well, dead to Shadow Ball. Do we have a guy who would bait that? Sounds like we have a weak Psychic type or something. Can you take Leaf Blade? Crit Leaf Blade plus self-damage from Brave Bird? Oh, this is even under level 2. Maybe we don't even need to click Brave Bird. Can we go like Sharp Beak? Sharp Beak doesn't get us there. I guess we could go like Citrus. Crit. Why am I switching out? Crit Leaf Blade. Oh, that is crit Leaf Blade damage. Okay. Yeah, so if we have someone who baits Leaf Blade here, we can just bring in Staraptor. And then Staraptor is going to bait random move fast kill. This gets us back to like the Whaler issue, which isn't really that bad of an issue, right? So now we need to find a mon who baits Leaf Blade or Shadow Ball. Could be like a 50-50 on those. I guess ideally kills with. No, you're going to bait Brave Bird every time. That's always Leaf Blade. Oh, but you are faster, unfortunately. One of the few times where Sharpedo actually goes a little crazy. Leaf Blade, Shadow Ball. This guy does bait Shadow Ball, but is there no one else who kills them? Yeah, Golduck kills them, of course. Yeah. We're kind of in a really, really good spot of having a lot of things to choose from with this Volt Switch KO. We don't have anyone who would bait like exclusively Ice Beam. Under-leveled motherfuckers, perhaps? Nah, I don't think any of our... Yeah, you bait that higher. Slash, are we dead to... I think... Yeah, I think the 1v1 we are most afraid of is Golduck, so maybe we do want to spend this if we have a mon who can bait in Guaranteed Ice Beam. I don't think we're going to have something that baits Guaranteed Ice Beam, though. Do we have Flame Orb? We do have Flame Orb, right? And if we U-turn into a mon, if we Volt Switch into a mon, will that proc before the turn ends? Or do we not even have Flame Orb? I'm smoking crack. I think I'm smoking crack. Damn, I love smoking crack. Because that would have been sick to be able to status ourselves. Stupid no pre-damaging, pre-statusing in gyms. Making my harebrained schemes not work. Yeah, so I guess it just the annoying thing would be like getting frozen. Anyone who baits Ice Beam that we could use for someone else? What were we looking at? Skeptical Tile. I assume you are slow killed by that. Not slow killed by that. You outspeed, out damage. For holding Mystic Water, we would outspeed, out damage here too. Be outspeed, out damage, outspeed, out damage. Outspeed, out damage. Oh, well, no, I guess this, we could Volt Switch into Kingdra. We could Volt Switch into Kingdra and take this 1v1 from the jump, right? Because it's going to see that it's faster because it's a speed tie. Well, I guess the problem becomes that we can't show outspeed, out damage without an item. Yeah. But I guess no, this is we outspeed the slower out damage. This is outspeed, out damage. No, this is just outspeed. What baits? That's one of those I don't know off the top of my head. They're faster. No. Slower and out damage. So that would bring in Caesar if we use that guy. Yeah, and just as a catch-up of what we're doing here, we can start this fight by easily one-tapping Pelipper with either T-Bolt or Volt Switch. T-Bolt does, I think, baits in... Oh, wait, does that just give us what we're looking for from this? Nah, this would be slow kill with Bug Bite from Caesar. Which, can we just go into... Or Bug Bite sometimes acrobatics. Yeah, maybe we just go Occam's Razor on this shit, right? Because does crit acrobatics plus crit bullet punch kill us? Sometimes. That's why we're not doing this. 110 plus 121. Oh, is that exactly double crit, double max roll? Nah, okay, I did the math wrong. But, like, fairly unlikely for that to happen. Especially because it's like, there's only a handful. We should probably just do this. Honestly, bro. We go T-Bolt here. Then this is going to be showing... Let's be showing slow kill with acrobatics bug bite. And we don't need the chip, right? I mean, we could volt switch. Is there any reason to not volt switch? But there's no reason to volt switch, right? We can't pre-damage. We'll go into Arcane. Arcane with a Citrus, probably to clean up whatever we're baiting. Well, Bug Bite, Citrus, right? Doesn't matter. Yeah, so we just go no item. -1. Well, I guess they're going to be at full health, so it doesn't fucking matter, right? So if it is acrobatics crit, well, acrobatics crit wouldn't get us into berry range. I don't think -1 Citrus is going to matter here. We just go into Arcanine, we click Flare Blitz, then that's going to bait in. That's outspeed, out damage. That's going to be fast kill with Surf, which we would go fast kill with Surf. There's someone who takes a Surf, baits Ice Beam. Perfect. And you're probably going to... Yes. This guy at 69 would... Do we want to level them all the way up? Do we have to level them all the way up? Is probably the better question. I think we could probably level them all the way up. We're gonna level them all the way up to 69. Skept with a Citrus. Level 69. Skept with the Citrus, gonna come in here. They're gonna take the Surf, then they're gonna bait the Ice Beam. We're gonna go into Whalern on the Ice Beam, and then Whalern with Freeze Dry can 2-tap this guy. Take the Lum on that. Also need to make sure they level up this guy. Bop Bop, gonna kill them. And then this would bait in Leaf Blade, Shadow Ball, Brave Bird. Leaf Blade, Shadow Ball. Do Pokemon smoke bright powders? Smoking on that bright powder. I mean, who among us? Sometimes you just need a little bright powder to get up and moving in the morning. Okay. Gamers, goons, goblins. So this is be freeze dry. Baits in this guy. Leaf Blade, it's going to depend on what HP we're at. Let's just say for ease of sake, if it's anything besides Brave Bird, we're fine. Yeah. I guess even if it is Brave Bird, then we can just pick up the kill. Yeah, why don't we just go Sharp Beak here? Because if we go Sharp Beak, this covers every move. Well, I guess Dual Wing, we don't want to click Dual Wing Beat because of the Starve Berry. But I think this still just works every time regardless, right? What would we get fucked by? Crit Brave Bird doesn't kill us with self-damage. Or if this was Crit Brave Bird, maybe we do go Citrus then, right? Because it's never going to be sub. Could be Brave Bird if we're low enough. Yeah, I think that this just always works. Something about my energy. Maybe I just come off as so pure that there's an energy to corrupt here that people like. What would be our additional Pokemon to bring. Who's like a general? I guess Kingdra in the rain is probably a good general use Pokemon to bring. Kingdra can save shit. Alright, I think this is good. We just make sure we level everyone up. Electrode. We'll go like Lum on Electrode. Cool. Let's game, gamers. It's gonna be a Skeptical Tile, then Wailord. Yeah, again, I don't think it's a Winona angle today, but should be able to beat Winona before we start playing Silk Song. Or before we play one day of Silk Song, and then I beat it over the weekend, and then we never talk about the game again. Until Moon Man brings it up to complain about how much he doesn't like it. Skeptical Tile. Anything, what could I talk about? I don't think this is another one where I don't think I have a YouTube short out of it, which is fine. Everything, I can't be farming YouTube shorts out of every individual fight. I'm not Peachel, am I right now? He doesn't do that either. We need a Lum here, no item there, Citrus here, get rid of Dragon Fang, Citrus is across the board. We still got Lums here. Citrus, Lem, no item, Lum. This needs to be a Lum, and then 2 Citruses in the back. Cool. Do. Some good old-fashioned clean Pokemon. I'm so glad that Hisuiu and Electrode is a static encounter. The Mont is so good. Everything's all leveled up. Lum, no item, Citrus, Lum, Citrus, Citrus. I feel like this split would be a fucking nightmare without static Electrode. Not static. Not Electrode with the ability static, but Electrode as a static encounter. Very important distinction, because we have Aftermath. Okay, we end it on going T-Bolt to kill this guy. After all our decisions, we just went to kill this with T-Bolt. We have the option to switch out and pick our bait, but our bait in front of us is better because this is going to go into Shizor. Shizor, who only scares us with double crit. This should never be Swords Dance. The Volt Switch chip doesn't matter here because Flare Blitz always kills. We'd even like not be mad if it's Swords Dance. There's the Bug Bite. That's why we have no Berry. Crit Bullet Punch does not do enough to kill. We're going to click Flare Blitz. Even in the rain is able to pick this up. So that's 2 down. And I believe this is Golem Duck, who is always clicking Surf here. So we're going to go into Skeptical Tile on that Surf. Are we low enough to take a Psyshock? We are not low enough to take a Psyshock. So this is 1000% Surf. We'll go into Simpatico. Then we sneeze. If this thing wasn't Swift Swim, we'd be in a better spot. Could this be Psyshock? There is one roll of Psyshock that can kill. Otherwise, it's all Ice Beam, which is why we made the swap, so that Wailord can come in on the lowest damaging move. Cool. Huh? Wait, but that was a crit? That did so little damage. We are going to click Freeze Dry, Freeze Dry. If we get double Hypnosis hit, thank you, Munch. If we get double Hypnosis hit, then we're not very happy, but I think beyond that, we're still pretty good. Psyshock, use up the Psychic Gem. I think we're pretty solid. And then we're baiting surf after that? That's crazy. I guess it's surf in the rain. Easy clap doing that. Easy clap. Surf crit does 108 max. So we're chilling. We're going to freeze dry one more time. No hypnosis, so we don't even end up using the lum. +1 lum. Everyone's always talking about -1 citrus, -1 lum. Why are we never talking about +1 lum? Gotta respect the game. Okay. Now this is always going to be Leaf Blade, Brave Bird never kills by 3. Yeah, so this is always Leaf Blade. We go into Go Raptors and we win the game. Intimmy doesn't matter. Intimmy Turner. And I believe even this crits, yeah, we're giga good. Then we just click Brave Bird, Outspeed, and one-tap this guy. I feel like the Staraptor hasn't popped off as much as previous Staraptors, but I mean, it's just still such a damn good Pokemon. Cool, and a crit that we did not need. Thank God that doesn't do extra self-damage because of the crit. All right, we are getting closer and closer to Winona. We are 1, 2, 3 fights away now. Unfortunately, we have the double coming up, which means we have to do brain blasting, especially in a gym where we don't get the pre-damage. But we do have a handful of our protectors. We have a lot of protectors, and we have a lot of protectors who are under-leveled just because of this shenanigan. This singular shenanigan. Cool. Left deck school. Yeah, I think so we've only had 2 runs make it this far. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same number of runs. I will say, though, we do have some, to put myself on blast, we do have some high quality names in our death box. Like Huntail. Yeah, if you want a little recap, this was in the Museum Grunts back-to-back. This was against Brawly. This was a safe sack to make the fight safer. This was against Shell. These 3 were all actually against Shell. Our Shell fight was miserable. This was against the Wind Straits because of a range with Infernape. This was, again, like, both Ledian and Ak, the Aki way could have been not sacked if we were just playing a little bit, or if we were going to be a little bit risky, but for safeness, we did this. This, I was just super misplacing it. Yeah, super misplaying in the desert. So I just lost this one on bad play. Same thing here. This is probably one of the most hurtful. It's these 3 that I'm most upset about, not Huntail. This one was just straight up misplay. That's on me. Again, same thing with here. We did not properly calc against the Greninja. My excuse for these 2 is this was like right after I moved and I was still getting into the swing of playing the game again. And then these last 2 guys, this one I think was also a misplay. I forget what fight we exactly lost on this. And then this one we had no better lead for Maxie/Tabitha. I can never remember which one it was, so we had to throw this to the wall and got absolutely owned. This one hurts a lot because this was going to be fun to use. Guts, 16 attack, 22 speed. We delayed for Mach Punch too, but alas. Get me hungry with Scrandle. Yeah, we can rip a quick little Scrandle before we get back into the next fight. Leaves me from doing double battle shenanigans. Alright, who's Scrandling? Who up Scrandling? They Scrandle. Scrandle Cunningham over here. Throwing these balls. Ooh, these actually look kind of yummy. Roast pork and crackling. What is the crackling? Is this the crackling? It's probably going to be this because there's just a little bit more variety. That's a lot of food for $3. Damn, really? Okay, that's fair. With the singular nail in there. Does that say 200 euros? For a box lunch? See, I know nothing about conversion rates. And you get Nescafe coffee with it too? Bro, that's insane. Why was that at $50 for $200? Again, I think my problem with this game is I care way too much about price because I'm cheap as hell. Yeah. Chorizo BAP? What's a BAP? 3 hot dogs in 1 bun? Okay, I know I was just complaining about the number of hot dogs in a bun or the lack of a bun. This is too many hot dogs. Oh, it's included in the per night cost. Okay. You forget I'm a Nuzlocker. I don't know how to read. I think both these would be good. Is that corn? Cachorro do rosé. That's a lot of hot dogs. I'm going to go with this one. More balanced. But for $3, pretty good. Pretty good. This is just taken terribly. I think this is probably the thing that's more tasty, and this should win, but this photo is taken so poorly, I think it's going to be the pie. Just barely by the pie, yeah. Chicken and chips. Pulled pork and beef sandwiches with gravy. That's a lot of sandwiches. Did the beers come with it too? With pints of Stella for 14? Wow. I'm not seeing the I guess you can see like the chips coming in here. These buns look dry as hell. My guess is going to be, this is such a better value, but I think because these buns look dry as hell, it's going to be over here. Damn. Okay. Sometimes people choose value. Chicken with triple whiskey highball. Bro, what is this? Sausage. With just the essence of mustard on top. I like that this is like a 3-course meal from a fancy restaurant. Sausage. Why is that even 47%? That should be 4% minimum. Sausage stromboli. We've had this before. I don't think it's this. This doesn't look appetizing or is a reasonable price. Really? What kind of fucking stromboli boy is buying that shit? That's ridiculous. Damn, this is the daily game that gets me the most worked up, dude. I didn't know I was so opinionated on food. Bread with cheese and mushrooms. This does look like a fun little pizza kind of thing. Really? For a bacon, egg, and cheese? I guess there's a lot in there for $3. Burger. Crab meat sandwich with fries. This is too expensive, but it's going to be this. I don't know. I don't know anything about taste. I don't know anything about taste. Hot dog. God, I want it to be the hot dog so bad. See, at least it has a bun. This is, again, doesn't look tasty. Is probably tasty. And as people don't like their food covered in sauces too. Yeah. I think it's just like food covered, like a bunch of shit in like a container doesn't look tasty, but generally is. I'm like trying to think of a good, like lasagna generally isn't aesthetically appealing, but is very, very tasty. Or like fries covered in cheese and other toppings generally doesn't look tasty or doesn't present appealingly, but is usually pretty tasty. Yeah. Because I think that's what you're playing with in the game. It's not just, will it taste good? Does it look like it'll taste good? It's, does it look good? Chicken burgers, they look pale and anemic. Yeah, chicken burger, that's great. That's great. Even though yada yada, you eat with your eyes first, it still is important with this. Also, double battle time. Double battle in a gym time. Where we can't pre-damage. Surely we can kill the dancers really easily. Cynthia, she's a pretty cool dancer. Does shield dust prevent fake out? How you doing, sweet cheeks? Why are you talking to me like a 50-year-old woman? Hey, sweet cheeks, how you doing? Or is this shield dust just stops secondary effects? This Pokemon is not effective with secondary effects of another Pokemon stack. Attacks with secondary effects that are and goes with a chance. Okay, so they can't get flinched. Yeah. Great short. I was actually getting really fucking mad about this hot dog. I was a little pissed off about that fucking hot dog, bro. I'm an old Rizzer at soul. Hell yeah, Skelly. Okay. I'm in love with the Orikoko. Got it for the Lolo. That's even more painful that the Rabombi also has a sash. Okay, let's see who's going to be doing the killing first. Monkey? No, monkey. So this is electric flying, fire flying, psychic flying. Does Electro do well in the back too? I don't hate you. How could I hate this Skelly, Mr. Gang? Gang. If I went Lorb, I guess I can kill this in 2. I can kill this in 2 and then 1 tap with the Lorb, the 2 in the back. It's just, we're baiting slow kills. So whatever we'd have on the left-hand side would have to bait like 3 slow kills. I'm Sir Gang. Sir Gang the 4th Esquire. Yeah, so all we basically need to do to win this fight is give Electrode 4 free turns, which might be a little difficult. Especially when we can't pre-damage. Okay, where are our protectors? Or, I mean, we also have, well, where are our under-leveled guys? / what are you ripping? Bug, fairy, grass. That's actually incredibly annoying that this guy's baiting all moves that we don't really give a shit about. Or that Mons really are not going to be afraid of. Like Torkoal, even though they're 10 levels below this, are not afraid of any of these moves. Oh, wait, and it's Gleam, right? Oh, I remember this fight now. This sucks. Adaptability type Lotion. But that even wouldn't work because they have Focus Sash. Maybe it's not going to be as simple as Electrode plowing through the entire team. Actually, let's get the Oko. Actually, the Oko color here might be great. Dying to energy balls? Nice. Are you dead to anything over here? No. Yeah, so I guess finding the first bait is probably going to be the hardest. Oh, wait, is Kingler able to just do this without any issue? Oh, Kingler just does this without any issue. Okay. So, turn 1's Kingler. Fastmon to break it. Duh. So, it's going to be Kingler Protect turn 1. Baits 2 moves. Turn 2, Kingler's going to have to swap to just a Mon who can take Energy Ball, who can Protect, and also bait 2 moves. Someone who just needs a little bit of chip to Energy Ball. It would have to be like Energy Ball, take Energy Ball, and then bait Pollen Buff. Could Meganium? And then baits on the other side are not going to matter for the rest of the fight. So what would we need? Protect turn 1, Electrode attacks Orichalco while Kingler protects. Yeah, Kingler's pretty solid. Protect Mons are always going to be good. Kingler protects, Electrode shocks. Turn 2, swap Kingler into a Mon who can take Energy Ball, while Electrode kills the first Orichalco. Turn 3, Electrode kills the second Orichalco. We do another swap. So if we did, let's just do this with filler Mons. It would be like 1, 2, 3. And I guess the annoying thing is, well, does Electrode outspeed and 1-tap the Venomoth? They do not. Do we have someone who outspeeds and 1-taps Venomoth? Wonderskin? Ape does. Is exclusively Ape that does. Okay. So, is Ape cool with taking any of these moves? Ape's cool with taking all of these moves. Scott's a loser. We should all go play Minecraft. Damn. Maybe we can get Can we get B-Drill in? B-Drill actually can take all of these moves. So I think the mons we want to use here are like... I need like a third, but I'll throw them in the trash down here. Actually, let's pull these out. So it's going to be like... Electrode is obviously going to be coming this fight. The mons we want to bring for these swaps is like Mega B-Drill, there's B-Drill, and Infernape. But it's going to depend on baiting right moves, right? This really sucks. This is Shield Dust. And then it's Sash, bro. This fight doesn't look hard. Explain your trouble. The trouble is keeping the is that it's in a gym, so we can't pre-damage. Housework. Stummy. Damn. Okay. It's going good. I got a big raid. The squad's hanging out. Hell yeah. Squad up. Yeah, the trouble is that it's a double battle. Yeah, skill issue. Come on, it's not a skill issue. What about a trill issue? B-Drill's faster. Would B-Drill bait? No, they wouldn't bait any moves from this. I mean, we could try killing these two bugs too, I guess. Maybe it is easier to clear out this side. Skrill. Krill issue. If I Google krill issue, will it show me a picture of a shrimp? Yeah. Yeah, I need a krill issue emote ASAP. What about krill yourself? Krill yourself? There it is. Perfect. Wait, is there a whole GIF? Beautiful. One pants grab. Do we not have that in like 7TV or whatever it is? If I was... Can B... I guess B could, like, poison jab U-turn the kill Rubambi. Yeah, maybe let's swap our thinking here. Where we go... B... Would they bait any fast kills here? I'd use pants grab every day. Hey, what you do in the safety of your own home is no information to me. Okay, so what we could do instead, so we go turn one. Do we have, and we have something that outspeeds and one taps here. Are you afraid of Orcoco? Oh, wait, this is so much easier. Because it's turn one, Mega Evolve, Pre-Mega Evolve B-Drill isn't afraid of any of these guys. Turn one, we Mega Evolve with B-Drill. Bring this guy down the Sash while Kingler protects. B Mega Kingler. Kingler's not close to a level up though, right? Yeah, because this is going to be Revelation Dance, Energy Ball coming their way. B jabs. Jabs. B's going to jab. Rubambi. B jabs B. King protects. 2 moves. No, wait. Not the Skeleton Gang therapy session, no. No gang. Damn, the hot dog video started off so well and then fell off. People don't like hot dogs. Or I guess they do like hot dogs. B jabs Rubambi, protects, baiting 2 moves. Turn 2, same thing's going to happen. B's going to U-turn out against Rabambi, kill it before it gets the act, and then it's just going to be Orokoko clicking. What is Revelation Dance? Does Revelation Dance plus... What is Dancer do anything special? It is based on that. The Ganglinks. We don't have a ground type fake outer. But we do have Togedemaru. Oh, can we pull the Okidoke in this fight? We might be able to do the Okidoke one more time. Yeah. Turn 2. King swaps to Tuggy. B U-turns to KO. Oh, yeah. B U-turns the KO Rabambi. Turn 3. I'll do Pokedoku after this double battle because I'm feeling like we've got this here. So then B's going to U-turn to kill Rabambi. They're going to go into Ape. So then this is going to be Ape Togedemaru. Togedemaru is going to take the Revelation Dance. They're not going to give a shit about it. Turn 3. Ape is faster than Venmoth and is going to click Ape Okos Venom with... Okay, Venom with Overheat. And then Tuggy Fig Outs Ori. Turn 4, so it's just Orokoko left. Orokoko would see Air Slash into Infernape and Revelation Dance in the Togedemaru. So I guess we could just go... What would we want to do here? How many slots do we have? 2 slots left. Obviously, we want to bring like Top in one of the... Ooh! Got very little sleep, damn. Anything particular that made you not sleep, or just tough night sleeping? And then we can go into Hitmontop. We can also level Hitmontop all the way up to 69. Well, then we'd swap Ape to... We're going to swap Ape to... What's Ape baiting? Air Slash? You don't like Air Slash, right? Steelix? Yeah. Swap Ape into Steelix. And then swap Togedemaru into Top. New mattress. Are you the kind of like a firm mattress sleeper? Also, that's the commonly held convention. It's like shoes, mattresses, anything that separates you from the ground is something you definitely drop money on if you're able to keep you feeling good. Kingler needs to be 66. Ape and everyone else is going to be full level. Top is going to be 66 or 69. Citrus, 69. Desk chair as well. Oh, true. Yeah, because if you think about like the proportion of your life that you spend in it, of course. I think Ape probably wants a Citrus as well. Sleeping on the floor should go back there. Some people like swear by that. Is like degenerate as it seems on paper. Some people like swear by sleeping on the floor. But yeah, it would be a tough transition. And then Tuggy. Kingler, Tuggy, Citrus. Okay, let's run this through one more time. So we're going to lead with B and Kingler with normal B. B is going to be shown not dead to Air Slash and not killing this guy, so that's not going to matter. B is going to be showing not dead to anything here. That's not going to matter. We're going to Mega Evolve. We're going to get to move first. We're going to Poison Jab them, get them down to their Sash. Kingler, on the other side, is going to be shown dead to Energy Ball and shown dead to Revelation Dance. They're going to hit Protect. They're going to eat both those. Turn 2, before anyone else gets to act, B is going to U-turn into Rabambi, kill it. And then Orokoko is going to act, clicking Revelation Dance. We're going to go into Togedemaru on that. That's not going to do that much damage. Turn 3, And we're going to U-turn into Ape. Turn 3, Ape is going to click Overheat and kill Venomoth before it gets to act, while Togedemaru clicks Fake Out on Orikoko Revelation Dance. Turn 4, Ape's going to swap into... Ape's baiting Air Slash. They're going to swap in the Steelix. Togedemaru could be baiting Revelation Dance. They're going to swap into Hitmontop. And then... we can bump this level up. And then we just do the Fake Out Checkmate. Until we kill everybody. Yeah, the only annoying thing might be... no, I mean, if Beedrill's in with a Fake Outer, we're chilling. Slash if, like, Steelix is in with a Fake Outer. And none of these are, like, immune to it at all. Okay, cool. Ugh. That should work. Sleeping on the floor hits some days. It's like the same time, like, every once in a while falling asleep on the couch or something, getting a little nap, and you're just, like, laying out in the sun. Then we're cooking. All right. B... Kingler. Sometimes your body craves for something a little bit different. Kingler. Tuggy. The mascot of the United Kingdom. How could Munch, a God-fearing Texan, be the mascot of the United Kingdom? They really like cunnilingus over in the UK? Good for them, I guess. Not by choice, I grew up poor. Damn. That will do it for sleeping on the floor. I need to hand out many citruses. Citrus for Kingler. But now you're living in the... He texts and he claims what it is. Are you saying you don't believe him being a Texan? I'd be much more inclined to believe Munch about anything Munch ever says more than Moonman. Floor than an inflatable mattress? I think I would agree. Actually, on tour, I slept on a, like a, not a love seat. It was basically just a chair. And then the night after, I slept on a inflatable mattress. And that is preferable to chair. That's preferable to a chair that you like barely fit on and you're like laying like this. That sucked. That was not fun. And actually I did sleep on the floor of like the sketchy motel, but I had a sleeping bag though. That wasn't too bad. Hammock just as good. Hammocks are, I feel like it's really hard to get comfortable in a hammock. And if you just like shift one way, you can completely fuck up your level of comfort. Okay, I think this rocks. Sleeping in a car? All those, I think maybe I'm just too picky on like how I sleep in sleep positions, right? Because I've trouble even just like napping, you know? But sleeping in a car, like on a long road trip, I tried to when we were on tour sleep in the car too, and that just did not pan out. Sleeping on a plane, awful experience. But I guess it's better than not sleeping on a plane. Be hugging or holding onto something. Yeah. I'm just so sensitive to light. So that's usually the thing that gets me. I've been wearing a sleep mask lately because our apartment has these like big windows which let in a lot of sunlight, which is great. But for waking up, it's not great. But sleeping with the mask has definitely helped me a ton. All right. If you didn't learn before, let's learn about the double battle okie doke. I'll hug you to well. Yeah. Alright, gamers, the hard part of the fight. Turn 1. We Mega Evolve and punch the shit out of this guy, while the KO Crab clicks Protect. KO Crab should bait 2 moves. This will get it down to Sash. If this gets poisoned, is this bad for us? Well, I guess we'll never know. Can sleep in absolute silence. Yeah, I feel like I like something buzzing. It's like an air conditioner running or something. That shit's fine with me. And then this. Obviously not like too much noise, but a little bit of noise is nice. I would always, when I was sleeping alone, I would always fall asleep to like a YouTube video or something. It's hard to break the habit of doing that though, but now I feel like I am able to fall asleep pretty easily just without anything, which is nice. Yeah, this is always going to be move right, so we're just going to ape here. Crickets and frogs, yeah. Crickets and frogs, oh my. This is going to be Revelation Dance, right? Also the same sound as my follow notification. All right. And now Ape will kick... Ape's going to click Overheat to kill this Venomoth. And then... I'm just double checking everything. Yeah. And then we're going to click Fake Out with Tug Me Tomorrow. A crit that we don't need. And now after this, the battle is now a 2v1, and we can begin the Okie Doke. Actually, we can begin the Okie Doke. Now this is a 2v1 after we swap out one last time. All right. So to get into a safe position, we're swapping this into Steelix, and then we are swapping Togedemaru into Top. I think this maybe could be like an Icy Wind or something. But I mean, that really doesn't super scare us. Yeah. Okay. And now begins the degeneracy. Talked about this before. If you've got 3 Pokemon with Fake Out in a 2v1 double battle, you can switch ad nauseum and kill this motherfucker. We actually might be able to just outspeed and own with Infernape with Overheat later. That's probably a little bit further down the road. We'll probably do one cycle here real quick. So again, this is going to be Hooked on Phonics is going to go into Cookie, and then Tyler, who just came out, is going to click Fake Out. Mods, fake that guy out. Now it's Cookie's turn to Fake Out. We'll do this. Tyler's going to come out, and we're going to go into Monkey. Cool. Now, are we at the range to kill with Overheat? Overheat does 69 to this guy. So Cookie just faked out. So I think we probably go... Well, how do we want to do this? If Monkey KOs here, it was Monkey's turn to Fake Out. We could swap into Hitmontop and then just KO with Monkey, right? Yeah, I think this works. And then Monkey KOs with Overheat. Okay, now Monkey's -2. Now it's Tyler's turn to Fake Out. I always get a little scared doing these things, you know. Okay. Now your turn to Fake Out. We start the cycle back up again. Okay, Tyler swaps out. Cookie fakes out. We got 3 left. It's Monkey's turn to Fake Out. This is the Psychic one. We outspeed and kill with Overheat. It's doing 69%. I think we do one more cycle. Monkey fakes out. Cookie goes into Tyler. Monkey goes into Togedemaru. Tyler clicks fake out. Cookie clicks fake out. Cookie clicker, fake out, and then go into Ape on Tyler. Cool. Okay. Now, what's the fire one's the one in the back? That's going to be the one that's going to be the most annoying to kill. But now we can outspeed and one tap with Infernape. This is just going to be overheat again. We are faster. So Cookie's going to go into Hitmontop. And then Infernape's going to outspeed and KO. Cool. One more down. And the last of them. The last of us, some might even say. Fake out. You're going to go into Togedemaru. You need the swap. And you have... That's your last one. Okay. And I think Tyler has one left as well. Cool. Infernape is going to click fake out here. Who is faster than this guy? No one else. So... I mean, Infernape's still clicking fake out here. And then Tyler still has one left. Cool. How do we want to do this? No. Oh, well, Mega B. Is Mega B not faster? Oh, of course Mega B is faster. We need 72 to kill this. Wait, okay, so I think we do this. We do... this, and then we bring in, cool. The monkey's going to go out into B, and then fake out here. Cool. And then B eventually kills us. Yeah. So all you need is 3 really good Pokemon for double battles and to have a little bit of concentration, and once you get it down to a 2v1, it becomes a sweep. Yeah. We love double battle checkmate. Double battle checkmate is just too damn good. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Lepus could have made it, like, even more clean, but dub's a dub's a dub. That means it is 2 fights till Winona. I thought there was one less there. We're powering through today. See, what happens when you get a good night of sleep? You can actually play well. Who would have thunk it? Yeah. Yeah, we can bring Lepus. We can bring Lepus if it, like, is required of us to, like, fake out all the way down. That one, though, we could, like, clean up with the other guys. The other guys. Okay, what's up next? Magic Guard, Clefable, Noivern fight. Noivern. I have nightmares about Noivern from Tate and Liza. Can we kill this guy? Beedrill, Life Orb, Magic Guard? Yeah, Beedrill just starts the fight by killing it. Cool. I like the sound of that. Then what would Beedrill bait in? Slow kill Hurricane. Slow kill guaranteed Hurricane? I'm cool with that. Maybe. Am I cool with that? I feel like that never really... I don't think I ever really woke up in any weird places. But maybe I'm blocking something out of my memory from the copious amount of drinking. As a youth. As a youngin'. As a wee lad, as you would often say. Yeah, I guess if we don't need any other item there, too. We have anyone else who wins this beginning? Ape surprisingly doesn't. Oh, yeah, Moonman is Boomman absolutely has. No doubt in my mind about that one. Okay, B kills with poison jab, then woke up in a different state. Jesus. Woke up in a park. Yeah, I've never, very, very, very fortunately, never had anything like that happen to me. Can U-turn plus rock slide kill / would we be dead to double crit? 126, 120, we would be dead to double crit. With no car keys. It's like 7 in the morning, it was not cool, yeah. That's one of those things, like, I guess there are things that are, like, fun as a drunk story, but when you take, like, 2 steps to think about it more, you're like, oh, that's terrible. But, I mean, with, like, waking up in a weird place, I feel like that's just straight up not fun. No one of sound mind will hear that and be like, oh, my God, that's so cool. They'll be like, oh, my God. With no car, in different state with no car keys. That's crazy. Xanax and alcohol dynamo. Yeah, I imagine that'll really just kind of knock you off your rocker. Can we U-turn into someone who likes taking Hurricane and then baits Flamethrower? That might be a big ask to find a Pokemon that does that. Oh wait, it's just Togedemaru. Togedemaru who can also fake this guy out. Cool. Fake out for a little bit more chip. And then we go into this guy. It could be Hurricane, so we have to go... Oh, let me write this down as Clef, Noive, Crow, Glysaur. Funny story to tell after everything is fine, yeah. Woke up with a homeless man robbing me. I guess that's a good time to wake up, to be aware. I guess if this is Super Fang, how do Super Fang type Power 1 moves work in this game? Is it just like a 6? Yeah, just, I guess, base 6 probably. But I mean, likely this is going to be showing a kill against Togedemaru, so, better to wake up now than after, true. Yeah, hopefully Togedemaru is... Well, I mean, could we hold... Wait, what if we hold Poison Barb here? Poison Barb would, after a turn of Fake Out, we take the Hurricane. Ah, but then if we get confused by Hurricane, is the problem. Well, I guess after one turn of it, though, Barb... Not, oh, Sticky Barb. After making contact, yeah, I can receive it. 1/8 HP. What is a pair of shoes? Were your shoes goofy? Or are you like, shoes? Like, instead you lost some like drug paraphernalia. You're like, no, I lost a pair of shoes. It was just shoes. Hurricane doesn't make contact. Also, Hurricane, I guess, could just miss, too. If that's the case, too, and we're holding Poison Barb, we come in on the Hurricane, right? We're going to come in on the Hurricane, holding Poison Barb. If we get hit by Hurricane, we take the Hurricane damage, we take the Poison Barb damage, and then we're baiting always Flamethrower. We just need to not be baiting Super Fang. What was that going to... 174 divided by 8. So... 21 plus 39. 60, 174, so that's 114. We always did the Flamethrower. Yes, exactly, always did the Flamethrower. My phone typed that. B, Mega. I do like your goofy shoes. B, the Barb. And this would be Arcane. With what do they need to pick this up? Well, how much is U-turn doing? 56? 211 minus 56. Infiltrator, does it hit through protect? Nah, just ignore screens. Gotcha. I'm laughing so hard at this. Why? A serial killer? Huh? You guys are both dropping at the same time. Both dropped enormous lore. enormous wild card lore for what could have been. Yeah, that is a wild thing to do. I guess a noble cause, I guess, but what was it? 155? Do we get to 155 with Rock Slide? We do always. Cool. It's nice these numbers are just working out. We go, this could be Hurricane, so I think we have to go Lum. So this is B, and then Tuggy with Barb. We go Tuggy on the Boyvern, and then into Arcane. Who picks up the KO? Then we're going to be baiting. We got to watch out for this Crobat. Oh, it doesn't have Air Slash. We're fine. Then this would be EQ from Glycer. I bet you Gyarados is probably pretty. It's Hyper Cutter, so that wouldn't help. Does Ice Fang pick it up? Dang. Earthquake is good to come in here. Significantly less noble when you were hammered. True. Yeah. I was hanging at the river and he was trying to get my friend in a vehicle and he was sketchy as fuck and my friend is stupid. Yeah. Your friend was just like, oh, he seems kind of nice. He just wanted to take me for a ride. We're just going to go hang out at a second location. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing bad ever happens at a second location. You have Ice Shard, right? Ice Shard wouldn't be enough to pick it up. To his credit, he went back to that place and the kid didn't show up. Got deep into the conversation. There was walking in the conversation. Good. Well, I'm glad you were there for your friend, so they didn't get fucking murdered. Anybody got Hidden Power Ice? Togedemaru is Hidden Power Ice. Average dad, Loria. Maybe Castform could be a useful person for once in their life. I would guess no. I mean, coming in on the EQ is great for Gyarados, but Gyarados has to hit twice. Means Scully going bang for bang. Going band for band. Well, I guess if we're getting hit by dual Wing Beat, right? Does this math out? If we come in on EQ, then we click Ice Fang. Does Ice Fang kill? That might... We have some really... This fight seems to have like exactly perfect numbers for us. Like that 33 to 66. 66 to... 132. Yeah, that exactly always kills. And Gary, we go band for band. So if it's Earthquake coming in, if it's Swords Dance, are we dead to... I don't think we'd be dead to Swords Dance double crit dual Wing Beat because we'd get the citrus in the middle. Yeah, so I think we're good because it's dual Wing Beat, thankfully. Yeah, so I think Gary wins that. And then... Yeah. The serial killer guy was getting mad at you? I would imagine he's just trying to get his kill on. And you're like, this guy's being over here being reasonable, being like, hey, maybe don't go somewhere with this stranger. Damn. Fuck, I'm putting that in chat out of context. Holy shit. Holy shit, what a line, Skelly. What a line. It all calmed down when my trusty handguns calmed the situation. Yeah, you... Stop KSing it, bro. God. Wait, yeah, actually, I should put the two messages back to back. Where is it? Oh, they were slightly separated. The screenshot doesn't work as cleanly. Anyways, Crobat, Brave Bird. Heatwave. Brave Bird, Crobat with Hypnosis. Could we go back in the Tug Me? Do. But do. This is annoying because Arcanine is like the perfect answer for this. But he's already out of commission. Yeah. It is absolutely insane lore. Just be like, oh yeah, this is just something that happened. Sold that handgun, I miss it. But my aim is getting better. Damn. Okay, this is the Crobat the problem? It's the problem, it's me. I guess, depending on how much damage Togedemaru takes. They're taking a Hurricane to the dome. So I think they could probably take a Brave Bird to the dome. Yeah, I think a Brave Bird to the dome wouldn't be too bad. And then they beat Heat Wave. Or Hypnosis. That's inner focus, so we have to be careful of that. Yeah. And Wailern. I think Wailern with a Lum should finish that off. Oh, I guess we have 2 more slots. I always forget when we're using Mega Evolution. We have 2 more slots. He was going to do this with his friend who was equally drunk. Oh, that's how it... That makes so much more sense. Like, someone of their own volition going to try to adopt a child when they're drunk. Pretty unreasonable. But if there's their buddy, they went out to drinking together and they're like hyping each other up. There it is. The only thing more dangerous than 1 drunk mind is 2 drunk minds. Anyone who doesn't mind taking Brave Bird? I mean, this thing is probably just going to kill itself, right? The only problem would be if, like, Togedemaru is not dead to Heat Wave here. Oh, and they have the Barb, too. Oh, Brave Bird makes contact, though, right? This won't... Okay, how does the Barb work? If they make contact and they have an item, they can't steal it, right? Oh, that was the... Yeah, that's the good screenshot, Noel. You got it. I missed that. Yep, that's it. Beautiful. Hand over stream key. I have a Pokemon with no held item. Okay, cool. Ignore I am Brazilian. Okay, so then this is gonna work. Right? Yeah, so we'll go in on this. We'll take the Brave Bird. We'll take the Brave Bird, and then we'll do that. We could also potentially... Oh, yeah, if Arcanine's still healthy, they can help with this. We can go here and then clean it up with Frost Breath. We'd be baiting Brave Bird. Do we have another Mon who just like doesn't mind taking Brave Bird? Yeah, I think there's a way we just win this here. Wait, try to adopt a gnome once? I'm not allowed at that pet store anymore. It's a hilarious end to that story. Oh, Skelly. You scamp. Is Torkoal maybe a good final bring here? Yeah, I think Torkoal is probably a good final bring here. Cool. All right, gamers. 2 fights till Winona. Winona, no Ryder. Ryder, no cider. Moomin, no Ryder. Harry, no Truman. Truman, no show. Regular, no hose. Out in the pit throwing bows. But I ain't slow. I'm a king. Gonna make this Glock sing like I'm Skeleton Gang. Standing on all 10 toes. The river incident. Yeah, so even more, Skelly. It was a bad time for serial killers during the pandemic. People weren't going out and about. People are staying home. It's really hard to murder someone when they're the comfort of their own home. Come on. You got to think of the murderers, Skelly. Also, it's getting very hot in here. I got to switch over to shorts. Shorts! Take off your clothes. Munch! My word. Wait, who said that? Must have been the wind. Acting like a Metal Gear Solid guard over here. Must have been the wind. It was Nelly. Nelly? I'm gonna start a parody rap career and I'm gonna be Nelly Frittata. Like the snack. I think that would go over pretty well. I don't think the Nelly estate would be too mad about that. There's no way I would get a cease and desist for being Nelly Frittata. People appreciate art enough that I could get away with that. Save his Yankovic. They're gonna call me Luka Yank David. You see, there's a Luka event in Overwatch. And you can get 44 loot boxes out of it, or whatever his number is. Some insane amount. But it's pretty hype that there's a Luka event in Overwatch. 77. Hell yeah. It's so many loot boxes. Nah, I'm from Philly. Philadelphia. Yeah, it's crazy. Wasn't he like playing one of the years like during the finals? Just like casually loading up top 500 Overwatch or being, yeah. That famous clip was like, I'm a basketball player. I think he even says he's like, oh yeah, I play in Dallas. Or he doesn't even say like the team he plays for. He like underplays it significantly because he's probably like, bro, I gotta focus on this Zarya game. Get off my back. Oh yeah, it seems like I got out at a great time. Even though there are crazy things happening over here. Let me close the window and put on some shorts. Yeah. We got to see the cheeks. Yeah, Aussie land just had like big anti-immigration protest, I think like last weekend. It's a bad time everywhere, yeah. If you know, weren't people for the last couple of days until he did a conference thinking that Trump might be dead? And I will make no further statements on that. Ireland and England as well. Damn. Funniest day on Twitter. It is really funny how people are like referring to it without saying it. They'll be like, oh, did it happen? Did the thing happen? Or waiting for the moment for it to happen. I made this joke yesterday to my partner that for some people, if Donald Trump happened to die on the day Silk Song came out, that would be a huge day for a very significant subset of people. I would say probably there's a large subset of people who would be so excited if that happened on the same day that Silk Song dropped. It would just be too much good news in one day for them. Yeah. Yeah, it does seem around the world there is like a lot of political unrest. because like the global economy isn't doing like super great. I don't wish death on anyone. So Joe got 9/11, the orange guy, and it was kind of fucked. Guys are going to the movies, BRB. Bruh. Anyways. Yeah. Balampa. I will definitely not wish death on anyone live on twitch.tv. We're going to outspeed and one-tap this with Poison Jab. Correctamundo. Balampa. I feel like I'm generally against advocating for the death of people, but actually, let me not say this so it could be clipped. So I'll leave it at that. Yeah, live on YouTube. That'll get me tweeted out on that one thing is like, Save as Untitled has been banned from YouTube. This is always going to be Hurricane. Our plan here is to U-turn out because we're faster and go into Togedemaru. So you may wonder why I would bring a Pokemon to a fight holding an item that damages themselves at the end of every turn. Seems like a really poor choice, right? But there's a pretty damn good reason to do this. Without that little extra bit of chip, this could click Super Fang, which Super Fang on the Arcanine coming in could make that 1v1 a little bit scary. We could be dead to a crit. But because we're always dead to Flamethrower, it won't click Super Fang here. So that means we can win this pretty easily. Also, we can get a little bit of additional chip in here. It's Infiltrator, so we can click Fake Out. Cool. Actually, maybe we didn't. Oh, wait, did I fuck that up? Okay, I didn't fuck that up. But I think we did want to go into Togedemaru later, so I think I should have probably not done that. Anyways, but yeah, we do this so we can come into Alaska on Flamethrower instead of Super Fang. Because we're guaranteed to not be dead to a crit from this point, which lets us do this Rock Slide safely. And see, if it would have been Super Fang into Dragon Pulse crit, we could have died to that. We're not dead to Sky Uppercut now, are we? We are dead to some Sky Uppercuts. Oh, well, Sky Uppercut doesn't do shit anyways. Cool. So this is going to be EQ or Sky Uppercut. Doesn't super matter. This is Hyper Cutter, so the Intimi we're getting down here does not help us. We want to see EQ, though. Cool. Then Ice Fang kills here. If it's Swords Dance, we should still be good. And the beautiful thing about this being dual Wing Beat is that we get the berry in the middle. All right. See ya, Skelly. Thanks for popping through. Hope tonight you get some better sleep. Cool. It got frozen? Good players get rewarded, baby. And it immediately defrosts. Whatever. This game sucks, bro. Why can't I get one good thing? It didn't matter, but I just give me a freeze. Let me have fun. This game sucks, bro. Nobody gets to have fun anymore. And then we've got Mr. Crowing Bats in the back. Is Arcanine still pretty healthy? Not really. Oh, what are they holding? Lum. Lockalacum. Slash, what is this? Is this always Brave Bird? This is Brave Bird or Hypnosis. I think this is probably just go straight into... can Togedemaru take Crit Brave Bird? Crit Brave Bird is 51. And then... minus... and then it's like 1/8. 174. Divided by 8. 21. 54 plus 21. Okay, they can safely come back in here. And it is always Brave Bird or Hypnosis? Yeah. Cool. And they're going to take Iron Barbs damage. Then we're going to take Sticky Barbs damage. Are we just low enough that it is just Brave Bird? Okay, so it is either or here. I mean, at least it's not Hypnosis. We want to see Heat Wave here, though. Cool. Big if true. And then Frost Breath should usually pick this up. Oh, yeah, with the Brave Bird self-hit. Yeah, Frost Breath picks that up. Cool. And we get a crit. Oh, wait, that's the move that always crits. Never mind. Yeah, so that's why to set up a series... Basically, we do that to set up a series of events so we're baiting safe moves so that the right Pokemon can get in safely to pick up a kill. And because it's a battle against 4 Pokemon, it makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, I seem to know my stuff. Damn right I do. Hi, Jack. Thank you for the follow. Did that happen? When did that happen? Did it just not pop up? I just noticed it changed now. Damn you, Twitch overlays. Maybe chat was too unhinged. Oh, no, it just happened. Cool. Well, thank you for the follow. Jack. Jack. Nah. Well, the good news is you can't see the chat in the short. Chat is not visible in the shorts. I need to find a way to, like, easily add chat messages to, like, a short form thing, though, because you guys are funny as hell. And sometimes just my reaction to some shit is good. Alright, one more fight to Winona. We are moving. We'll see. If this fight gives us any trouble, maybe we won't do it today, but we might be able to do this. Yeah, Jack saw the chat and Jack was like, I like it here. You really should it. Bro. Yan. Mega. Surfetched. Corv. Arch. Blaze. And then Iron Barb. And... Oh. Freeze. Short. Okay. Yawn Mega. Do we have anything that's faster? We have one mon that's faster. Can they kill it? With a magnet, maybe? Or does this need to be a Lorb? Ah, it does it with a magnet. Sick. Mega Surfetch. Oh. Game freaking. Yeah, what was that? What was that dude? You guys remember that one day? That dude that was in here, like, just saying, like, my granddad works for Nintendo. Fucking weird. I always play along with people being weird in chat because I think it's fun. But that dude, that was interesting. There was that one guy in here being like, yeah, I work at Game Freak. Goofy motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forget what their username was. But they were, like, chatting in here being like, yeah, I work at Game Freak. I'm a game tester. Talking about things that were leaked. I wonder if there's any validity. I forget what day that was that I could look at the VOD, but I wonder if there's any validity to that. I assume that person was just bullshitting. My dad is a GameCube. Let's see. We're dead to slow kill. Well, if we go Volt Absorb, it is like a 50-50. Wait, actually, can B take both of those? They can't take the Wing Beat. Oh, wait, it would be Poison Jab Close Combat, right? B can take both of those. Ah, if only it was guaranteed CC. If that is guaranteed CC, B could pop the fuck off here. Yeah. He's been tagged and bagged. That one's gonna be faster, right? Oh, the whole problem of this fight isn't this Blaziken. It's Poison Jab CC. Damn, that's an unfortunate 50-50, right? Yeah, there's a lot of mons who are really good at taking one of these, but not the other. But we definitely want to take this free kill, though. You are faster, but you'd have to be in because this is speed boost. Of course it's speed boost. You're speed tied. That's annoying. Do we have anyone slower who matches up well? This coming in like a CC, making it -1 in both ways could be pretty sick. Yeah, I think I remember the problem in this fight being this Blaze. I guess we could also Volt Switch out of this. I didn't check any of my other baits. But that'd be guaranteed slow kill. Killed the chicken. I mean, B can take both moves. It's just a question of, I don't think B guarantees picks it up. But then if it's dual wing beat, we could like U-turn into something else that can pick it up. What's Scrappy again? Oh, it means it can hit ghost types. Yeah. I mean, this is usually CC. And if it is just CC, we come in with B, we Mega Evolve, and kill it with Poison Jab. Because if this defense drops, we definitely kill with Volt Switch damage plus Poison Jab, yeah. You know what move would have been great here? Drill Pack Sag. Nah, I don't think it would do enough. Well, we could go into like B and then this is like too many branching paths though with like Volt Switch and Fake Out Spiky Shield. Also, fuck, why is this Archeop so fast? This thing is a speed demon for no reason. Does your Ice Shard... Hopefully their Ice Shard just like... Nah, that doesn't do enough. They get them to not scary ranges. Wow, Sharpedo wins the 1v1 if they come in on the right move. Or if we kill the last Pokemon before it with a flip. Which, I mean, is not impossible. Maybe hard, but not impossible. I think this might be a good stopping point. 3-hour stream as we usually aim to do. Plus, this lets us have one fight to warm up before Winona tomorrow. Got some pretty damn good progress. Got a short or two out of here. Yeah, feeling good. Gives me some time to get some lunch real quick. Anyways, gamers, I appreciate you tuning in. Anyone who's new here, if you enjoyed your time, consider ripping that follow. It was a really good time having you here. It was nice having some new chatters. Follows always help. Trying to do this as a full-time John. And if you are a normal viewer here, you want to watch me rant about a hot dog, there's the rant about the hot dog. If you want to watch some Emerald Kaiser videos, I think this one's pretty good and is hyped for the next. I think the next two ones are going to be really, really exciting. So go over there to subscribe to check that out if you want some more content. But I'm going to send you over the way of Von Harley to watch some more Run Among content. Appreciate y'all being here. Munch, Noel, Skelly, anyone who's lurking, anyone who chatted before that who I'm forgetting about, I appreciate you. I've been your good pal, Saves Untitled. Get some good rest, get some good drinking water, and I'll see ya tomorrow. Bye.